Reading from Main Ideas and Details in Informational Text, Grade 5. Informational texts provide information about the world. Every day, you see and read many informational texts. They are all around you. What types of information can you learn from reading these texts? Just about anything you can think of. Informational texts are packed with facts, examples, and details about a topic. Sometimes, there is so much information in a text that it is easy to feel lost. Where should you begin? Which pieces of information are most important? What do you need to remember? Luckily, you can use strategies to help you find your way when reading informational texts. One strategy is to quote details and examples from the text to answer questions. Look at this informational text. You might be asked to answer questions about a text during class, for a homework assignment, or on a test. You can find the answers to most questions by looking closely at what the text says. Look at details in the text to help you answer questions. For example, you might be asked, why do some smaller planets have no atmosphere? Evidence in the text gives you the answer. Quote the evidence when you answer the question. A planet with less mass may not be able to hold an atmosphere. Another strategy is to quote details from the text to draw inferences. An inference is a conclusion that a reader makes based on evidence from the text, evidence from other texts, personal experience, and logical thinking. Drawing an inference is a way to find an answer that cannot be found directly in the text. Here is a question that can't be answered just by looking at the text. Do asteroids and planets attract each other? To answer the question, first look at evidence from the text. Then, think about what you know from reading other texts and from personal experience. Evidence from the text says that everything in the universe that has mass exerts gravitational force on every other object that has mass. You know that asteroids and planets are objects in the universe. You know they both have mass. The text also states that gravitational pull and attraction are the same thing. You know that since the question asks about things that attract, it is asking about gravitational pull. All this evidence helps you make a good inference to answer the question. Quote evidence from the text in your answer. Asteroids and planets do attract each other since everything in the universe that has mass exerts a gravitational force. An important strategy for understanding informational texts is to find the main idea and the details that support it. The main idea is the most important idea that the author wants you to understand and remember. Facts, details, and examples help to explain, support, and reinforce the main idea. Sometimes, you have to use evidence from the text to infer the main idea. However, the author often states the main idea clearly right in the text. Look at the paragraph about gravity. The second sentence states the main idea of the entire text. The other sentences in the paragraph give facts and examples that support this main idea. Most informational texts contain more than one main idea. Look at the next paragraph of the text about gravity. It is still about gravity, but it focuses on a different main idea. Gravity is a very important force on Earth. Details in this paragraph support this main idea. Another strategy for reading an informational text is to look for relationships between people, events, and ideas. Many informational texts explain complex relationships between ideas. Making a chart or diagram can help you see and understand how ideas are linked. This diagram uses arrows to show the gravitational forces explained in the informational text about gravity. It shows that the strongest gravitational force attracts Earth to the Sun. Earth attracts the Moon, the atmosphere, and you. The Moon exerts a smaller gravitational pull on Earth. The final strategy for reading an informational text is to summarize. Making a summary will help you understand what is most important about a text. Use the 6 question words to help you ask and answer questions about a text. Who or what is the text about? What information is most important? When does something important happen? Where does something important happen? Why is this topic important? How does something important happen? The answers to these questions will help you write a good summary. Look at this summary of the text about gravity. It is short, just 4 sentences. Notice that the summary includes all the important information about the text. It leaves out less important details. The next time you read a nonfiction book or article, use all these strategies. You'll be on your way to understanding informational texts.